66 million years ago, Earth was a paradise. Dinosaurs roamed a planet covered in lush forests and warm seas. Life was thriving, but high above, a silent, unstoppable threat was approaching. A rock, 6 miles wide, was hurtling through space at 40,000 miles per hour on a direct collision course with our world. In the final moments before impact, the sky would have held a terrifying new star, growing brighter and brighter with each passing second. The animals below would have had no idea what was coming. Then, in a blinding flash, it struck. The asteroid slammed into the shallow waters of what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The energy released was unimaginable, equivalent to billions of atomic bombs. The impact instantly vaporized the asteroid and a huge chunk of Earth's crust, carving out a crater over 100 miles wide and 20 miles deep. This superheated rock and steam exploded upwards, punching a hole through the atmosphere and sending a plume of molten debris flying into space. A colossal blast wave, moving faster than the speed of sound, flattened everything for 1,000 miles in every direction. The heat was so intense that it ignited forests across the globe. Anyone or anything that saw the flash was incinerated in an instant. A mega-tsunami, thousands of feet high, raced outwards from the impact site, scouring coastlines clean and flooding continents. But the immediate destruction was only the beginning. The real killer was what happened next. As the molten debris that was blasted into space fell back to Earth, it re-entered the atmosphere as trillions of tiny glowing beads of glass. The sky itself turned red hot, heating the air to oven-like temperatures across the entire planet. There was nowhere to hide. Any dinosaur not sheltered underground or deep in the water was literally cooked alive. Within hours of the impact, a new, more sinister phase began. The immense amount of dust and soot from the impact and the worldwide fires was thrown high into the stratosphere. This thick blanket of darkness began to spread, wrapping the entire globe in a choking shroud. The sun was blotted out. Day turned into an endless twilight, and then into total darkness. This was the start of the long night. Without sunlight, photosynthesis stopped. Plants withered and died, from the smallest phytoplankton in the oceans to the giant trees of the forests. The entire food chain collapsed. Herbivores starved first, and then the carnivores that preyed on them. The oceans became toxic as acid rain, formed from the sulfur-rich vaporized rock, fell from the sky. Temperatures plummeted. The planet, once a warm greenhouse, was plunged into a bitter, artificial winter that would last for years. In the freezing darkness, 75% of all species on Earth went extinct. The reign of the dinosaurs, which had lasted for over 150 million years, was brought to a sudden and catastrophic end. Yet, from this devastation, life found a way. Small, furry creatures that had been hiding in the shadows, our own mammalian ancestors, survived the apocalypse. They emerged from their burrows into a changed world, an empty world full of new possibilities. The death of the dinosaurs was a tragedy, but it also cleared the stage for the next chapter in the story of life, the chapter that would eventually lead to us. The asteroid didn't kill the dinosaurs in one day. It killed them slowly. Here's how. With sunlight blocked, Earth cooled rapidly. Photosynthesis stopped. Plants died. Herbivores starved. Carnivores followed. Entire ecosystems collapsed in months. Some scientists call this period impact winter. The impact released sulfur into the air. This caused acid rain worldwide. Oceans became more acidic. Plankton populations crashed. And remember, plankton supports marine life. Mosasaurs? Gone. Ammonites? Gone. So why didn't everything die? Small animals had advantages. Needed less food, could hide underground. Some ate seeds or insects, and one group of dinosaurs survived. Birds. Yes, modern birds are living dinosaurs. They adapted. They evolved. And they're still here. Dinosaurs didn't fail. They ruled Earth longer than humans ever have. But space doesn't care who's dominant. And one asteroid changed everything. Subscribe to Dino Pulse for more prehistoric stories.